I'm very humbled to be here. So,
Wow. Can we talk a little bit about you and
Yeah.
your process and how you came into the industry and
Yeah.
what made you want to become a service technician?
Yeah. So for those who don't know me, I actually have a corporate background. So when I graduated out of high school, went to university, did the corporate side of things. Now my father has an automotive brake a company, so he actually imports from overseas, and he has a national distribution. So I remember him creating that business when I was a teen. And seeing him go through the entrepreneurial journey as well, I said to myself, you know what, I'm not going to be in business now. No way do I want to do that. No way do I want to be in automotive. Bye, Dad. I'm going to do my own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, famous last words. So I went and did my own thing. Then I went into his company to become a project manager. And around that time, I also took mat leave, and I decided, you know what, during my mat leave, I'm going to go to Centennial, go through their pre-apprenticeship program. Just my goal was to learn a little bit more about my car.
Okay.
And I thought, okay, it's going to help him with the business. And I was thinking, you know, maybe one day I would work more for him. And during maternity leave, during pre-apprenticeship time, I did quite well. I placed first in engines. I placed second overall. And to me, it just told me that I had the aptitude to learn mechanically things on the vehicles. I also truthfully became Christian around the time, and I really felt like God was calling me to open up a repair shop. So I decided by faith I was going to do that. So in one conversation, I go back to my dad and I said, okay, Dad, I'm not going to come back to work for you after my mat leave. I'm going to learn how to fix cars. I'm going to open up my own repair shop. By the way, my cousin was working for him at the time. She's going to be my service advisor.
He must have been thrilled.
He was awesome.
Were you disowned at that point, or has that led on?
Well, if you know my dad, he's quite a stoic person, and
Yeah.
he's got a great poker face. And I just remember him saying, okay. And that was it. I walked out of his office, found some shop space, and then opened the business, went back to trade school, and then, you know, built the business, and on we go. So I didn't do it the conventional way, right? It's not like I became a technician, then opened up my shop.
Right.
So I did it a different way. And then at year 7 or 8 is when I then moved locations. I doubled in size. And for those of you know, I mean, you moved as well.
Yeah.
You understand this is a whole other business journey as well. Right now you're doubling size, doubling expenses, all of that. So I went through that journey. Then I sold the shop. So after 16 years, I felt like God was calling me for something else. So by faith, I decided, okay, I will follow that. So I decided to sell the shop. That journey took me about 1.5 years to even just close a deal. I had a couple that fell through.
Yep.
So even selling the shop was another sort of learning and entrepreneurial journey for me. And then that was January of last year. In March of last year, JF, my predecessor, announced that he was going to resign. And so at the time, I was happy for him. You know, he's moving on. And I did not consider this role at all, because I'm not an association person. I'm an industry person. I love the aftermarket. This is where I think I belong. And I'm not an association person. And it wasn't until Mark Brazeau, who was actually the president prior to JF, he actually messaged me on LinkedIn, and he's like, oh, I got something to run by you. And it's like the most casual thing, right? And I had no clue. And what he ran by me was, I should really think about applying for this role. So that started my journey in terms of wrapping my head around, this part of my journey, my career, right? So that's how I entered the automotive. That's how I became a tech. That's how I, was a shop owner, and then now into this role. So it's been a blessing for sure.